You're listening to a Sculpted Life podcast brought to you by Tiya International. Interviews with creatives around the globe.
Welcome to a little preview of Season 2 of a Sculpted Life podcast. I'm the host for this show, Yvonne Anderson. Here at Tiya International, we want to break down the barriers which exist between people and creativity, and we do this by creating videos for you on our YouTube channel, interviewing creatives around the globe on our podcast, and providing our product Tiya Premium, which is helping people around the world to create more easily and with minimal equipment. Even if we aren't in your country yet, we do hope that our podcast will inspire, motivate, and encourage you to create. We've had some great interviews in Season 1, and in Season 2 we have more. Some of our episodes were a bit longer than others, so we'll perhaps break them into two parts. This podcast was intended to be listened to whilst you yourself are sculpting, creating, making, or maybe on the journey to your muggle job, which is what one of our guests mentions in her interview, because it ain't magic. So the first episode will be on the 29th of January, and you can get the podcast on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, and most listening apps. We like iOS app Overcast. If you also want to watch the interviews, provided we get good connection, because let's face it, sometimes it isn't possible, they will also come out on a Tuesday over on our YouTube channel. If you want to listen but see some of the guests' artwork, then you can head to www.paltiya.com/blog, and we'll also feature them there for you. And now we've got just a few short snippets from a few of our guests coming up in Season 2. You'll hear from Steve Wang, amazing sculptor and creature designer, who was the lead concept designer, sculptor and painter on probably one of Hollywood's most memorable creatures, the Predator. Next is Amber Geneva Ercolation, a sculptor and art teacher in Vermont. Then we have maker Zach Johnson, who's worked with Weta Workshop on Power Rangers, Blade Runner 2049 and more. And Glenda Bartell, an artist from Michigan. We've also got more fun interviews lined up for you in Season 2.
If it's not hard, it's not worth doing.
I've got the graveyard of hideous sculptures out in the back. Seriously, that's like what the backyard is for. Is like just go out in the dark of night with a shovel.
Having a problem in my head working out how to do it.
Do it for the love of it, the joy of it, the bliss of it. You'll find that your pieces will be just that much more vibrant.
Subscribe to our podcast and our YouTube channel so you don't miss these inspiring and insightful interviews.
Tiya Premium is the all-weather sculpting material. Add water, knead like dough, Sculpted. Make art for your garden. No firing, no molds, no kidding.